If you're an entrepreneur, then you've probably heard someone tell you that you need an LLC, but nobody ever really explains why. So today I want to talk about 8 reasons why you need an LLC and the benefits that they give. Check it out. What's up, y'all? My name is Saluto Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group. We're a law firm that helps companies protect their business, brand, and bank. And today I want to talk about protecting your business with an LLC. So we're talking about 8 benefits to an LLC, and these are all reasons why you should probably get one for your business. Now, the first benefit to the LLC is obviously liability protection. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, and the whole reason why you create one is so that if something happens during the course of business, your personal assets will be protected, and it's only going to be the business assets that are on the line. So that means they can't come after your house, your car, retirement, your investments, your cash under the mattress, none of that. Your personal assets will be protected because you have limited liability. Now, that's one of the obvious, most powerful benefits of an LLC. Now, the next reason why a lot of people should form an LLC is because it's easier to keep your liability protection. So what do I mean? We just talked about an LLC being an entity that gives you that business protection, that liability protection where your personal assets are safe. But what people don't understand is there are ways that you can lose that protection. Depending on what type of business entity that you have set up, you have to keep what's called corporate formalities. If you don't hold up your corporate formalities, then that means in the event of a lawsuit, somebody can kind of point out the mistakes and the inconsistencies in your company, and they can use that as a strategy to get to your personal assets. Now, for business entities like corporations, there are a lot of corporate formalities that must be maintained and have to be kept up no matter the size of the corporation. If you have 100 shareholders or if you have just one. So one of the benefits of the LLC is that it still allows you to have that liability protection, but the corporate formalities are not as severe or extreme as with the corporation. Now, keep in mind, you still have to maintain corporate formalities. You can't just behave however you want and still keep up that LLC protection, but it's less intense than a corporation. So that makes it easier for single member businesses, new entrepreneurs, people that are just trying to set up a structure, maybe to protect a rental property. It makes it easier for you to keep that protection. So that's another benefit. Now, a third reason LLCs are beneficial is that they provide you with no double taxation. So if you form an LLC, you don't have to worry about getting taxed twice. As an LLC, the IRS pretty much treats you as a sole proprietorship. The term is actually called a disregarded entity. So the IRS looks at whatever profit your business makes. If your business made $100,000, they treat it as though you personally made $100,000. There are no 2 separate tax returns for your personal and the business, none of that. Whatever money the business makes is treated as your personal income. So that makes taxes more simple to deal with and easier to understand than with an entity like a corporation, where you might get hit with double taxation, where your company gets taxed and then you personally get taxed when you take your own personal pay. So that's another reason why LLC is easier when it comes to taxes. Now, fourth reason why an LLC is beneficial is because it allows you a lot of flexibility in the structure. And so specifically, I'm talking about depending on how many members are in the LLC, how many people are part of the company, you can allocate ownership and equity any way you want, really. So for example, if you had 10 members in a company, 10 owners, each owner could have 10% equity in that company, or one owner could have 50% and the rest could have the other 50%, or you can chop it however you like. And so this is beneficial because we have businesses and kind of deals that people create and partnerships and different things that they form to do business, but it's not necessarily a one-to-one where every person gets the same ownership. With an LLC, you're able to equally distribute the ownership according to whatever plan you have and whatever makes sense for your individual business. Not all business entities are like that, so it's beneficial to have an LLC where you can customize who owns how much of the business to whatever specific parameters you might need when it comes to taxes, or when it comes to just protection, or when it comes to just however much exposure you want to be open to as a business owner. So that's something that you can do with an LLC. Now, a fifth benefit of an LLC is that you can choose to be member-managed or manager-managed. And so I can't get into what all of that means right now, but pretty much it gives you the option of whether or not you want everybody in the LLC to have a say and to be necessary to make business decisions, Or you can choose to be manager managed and appoint one person or two people or however many people as managers, and the managers have the authority to conduct business for the company. And one of the benefits of this is, if you have 5 members of a company and you need to form a business bank account or sign contracts, if you're a member-managed LLC, all the members need to be on board and all the members need to sign off. And this could be very, very inconvenient. However, if you have a manager-managed LLC, you can just have your manager do that, and they're authorized to make decisions on behalf of the business. So if you have a manager-managed LLC, you can make sure that you're doing what's necessary for your business and making sure that the important things in the company get done. Now, a 6th benefit of having an LLC is that it broadens your DBA coverage. So what do I mean by that? A DBA is basically a trade name for your business. So your business might have one specific legal name on paper, but when you're marketing or when you're selling your products or your services, you use a trade name that's more marketable, more sexy. So one of the benefits of having an LLC is that if you put a DBA on top of an LLC, then that DBA applies to the entire state. Versus if you're just a sole proprietorship and you have a DBA, you would have to register that DBA in each individual county that you're doing business in. Now in Texas, there are over 200 counties that exist in the state. So if you're trying to go statewide, you have to register your DBA in all these different counties. That's very tedious, very onerous. Nobody wants to do that. So a benefit of an LLC is that if you put a DBA registration on an LLC, it applies to the entire state. So that just makes marketing your business easier. That makes it easier for you to do things properly and easier for you to gain clients and market across an entire state as opposed to having to go every single county. Now we're at lucky number 7. So when we're talking about the 7th benefit of an LLC, we got to talk about the S Corp election. And so really quickly, an S Corp election is not a different type of entity. It's just a way that your LLC will elect to be taxed. So basically with an S Corp, you have the potential to save a lot of money with self-employment tax because you're going to give yourself a reasonable salary, and now that self-employment tax is only going to come out of that salary instead of being taxed to all of your income as a business. You need to talk to your attorney or talk to your CPA to see if this makes sense for you, but the S Corp is a powerful strategy to literally save thousands of dollars, in some cases over $10,000 in a single year and every year after that. So the LLC allows you to get the benefit of the tax savings with the S Corp, but then still have the liability protection on the legal side that comes from the LLC. Now, benefit number 8, last but not least, is an LLC gives you brand legitimacy. What does that mean? Now, as you're doing business, you can have the best product or offer the best service, but if your brand doesn't look legitimate, if customers or clients can't look at your company and have confidence that you're able to do what they need, they're not going to buy with you. And sometimes a big part of that is actually having a business entity. Everybody can start a sole proprietorship. You can just walk out the door tomorrow and start a sole proprietorship, but that doesn't necessarily communicate to the public that you're serious, that you're protected, potentially have insurance or employees or any of the things that give clients confidence that, hey, this business is going to be around for the long haul. This business is going to be able to take care of me, so let me give my money to that business. So when it comes to brand legitimacy, companies want to work with companies that look credible. Whether you're on social media, whether you have a website, when it comes down to the end of the day, if people are signing a contract with your company, it puts them at ease if they see that there's an actual business that they're doing business with as opposed to an individual person. You might be the best service provider, like I said, you might have the best service, best product, but in this day and age, people want to work with businesses, people want to work with established entities, and it gives you that much greater confidence, that much greater legitimacy in the eyes of the public. Boom. So right there, those are 8 benefits of having an LLC. And if you don't have one, whether you're starting a business brand new or you've been a business owner for multiple years, I strongly encourage you to talk with an attorney. Make sure that you have a business entity that's going to be set up to protect you and help you grow your company. If you're in the state of Texas or if you need help with your LLC, please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to help you out. This is our bread and butter. We do it all day. So hit that link in the description and we can give you more information on how to set up a consultation call and we can get you taken care of. So until next time, keep on grinding, keep on hustling. I'll see you in the next video.